What up, New York Giant Nation? It's your boy, Mac the Giants fan, coming back at y'all with the episode 15 of the Real Deal NFC East Roundup. Interesting week in the NFC East, and the division went 3-1 this week. Of course, we know who the only loser was, and we'll be getting into that in a few. But we're going to get this thing started right off, jump right into Thursday night football. With them Dallas Cowboys traveled down to New Orleans, took on them Saints, man, down in the Superdome. And Dak, man, he's had another solid effort. 26 of 40, 238 yards, a touchdown, and one interception on the night, man. But just the Cowboys offense in general, man, got back clicking, man. It definitely did, man. They got a couple pieces back in the lineup. Amari Cooper and CD Lamb made their return, and it definitely paid dividends for the Cowboys this week, man. Opened up the run game and opened up the run game for them. 146 yards on the ground for the Dallas Cowboys football team this week. Zeke and Pollard did most of the heavy lifting. 116 of those yards belong to them. And then CD Lamb, man, seven catches for 89 yards. Like, welcome back addition to that Dallas Cowboy lineup, man. They are once again fully loaded with their full complement of weapons, man. Getting healthy at the right time, man. That's what it's all about in this league, man, sometimes. And they are definitely putting it back together. Once again, that offense is poised to be a juggernaut going forward, it looks like. And also that Dallas Cowboy defense, man, got another joke, man. They once again when they're creating turnovers, they are a very impressive defense, and they have 4 interceptions on the night. Picked Taysom Hill off four times in this game, man. So right now, needless to say, the Saints quarterback problems are just once again they're not going anywhere, man. I don't know what to say about that football team. They are just going downhill continuously, man. I mean, the injuries have caught up to them, and they just have not been able to show a way to overcome them, man. So hats off to the Cowboys. They handled their business on the road down in New Orleans, man. And that's all it really is to it. And we're going to get ready to move on to the next game, man. I really just don't have much more to say about this one, man. The Cowboys, they handled their business, like I said, opportunistic. The defense, once again, just showing up, man, creating turnovers, man. The Cowboys I don't know how many turnovers they got on the year, but it is a lot. They just go out there and make it happen on defense, man, when it comes to taking the ball back for their offense. And their offense finds ways to cash in. So I must take notes on that, New York Giant offense. But going to the next game, man. And that would be them Philadelphia Eagles traveling back up the turnpike to where they played the week prior and playing the New York Jets at MetLife Stadium, man. And the Eagles had to go in there. This one, they came up Saturday night, found out that they got to go in this one without their starting quarterback, Jalen Hurts, who's been having a pretty strong campaign this year. You know what I mean? Like up and down a little bit as far as, some people were still skeptical about him, but he's been pretty strong. He's definitely been a big reason why they won the games that they have won. So it was going to look pretty upsetting for the fan base, I'm sure, when they found out he wasn't going to be in the lineup on Sunday against the Jets. But enter Gardner Minshew, who proved to be a very competent backup. Went out there, lights out, 25, 242 yards, and 2 touchdowns. What's going on, Mitch? Good to see you, man. Thanks, man, for stopping by, bro. Yeah, Gardner Minshew went out there, man, and balled out, man. 2 touchdowns on the day. Just looking like a very competent backup quarterback, man. Somebody he stepped in, took Jalen Hurts' place, and Eagles offense did not miss a fucking beat. Miles Sanders, man, went out there once again, continuing to prove that he is one of the better running backs in the NFL. 24 carries, 120 yards on the day, man. And the Eagles, once again, as a whole, just ran the ball very well. 185 yards on the ground combined. Kenneth Gainwell, who's been seen to been in the doghouse the last past month or so of the season, man, stepped in 54 yards and added the touchdown on the day his damn self. So once again, the Eagles had things cooking, man. Dallas Goedert rose up, man. Had his best game of the year, man. 6 catches, 105 yards, and 2 big touchdowns, man. And just got an overall solid performance from the defense, man. So everything looked good, man. They was out there clicking, man. Just all and people can say what they want about they were playing the Jets and this. Well, guess what? You don't pick your opponents, man. You don't get to pick your opponents. You play who's on the schedule for you to play against, man. They play against the Jets, and guess what? So as a lot of other teams have had the opportunity to play against this Jets team all season long. So Eagles went out there and did what they were supposed to do. They handled their business, and they, quite frankly, busted the Jets' ass. And like I said, a lot of that had to do with Gardner Minshew just coming out there, stepping in. I mean, the guy didn't even really know he was starting until Saturday night. So the fact that he was able to just get out there and perform the way he did, guys say take your hats off to him. And for what it's worth, we know he has quite a bit of starting experience since he came in the league. It's only his 3rd year in the league, but he started pretty much his whole entire rookie season in Jacksonville, and he started most of the season last year as well down there. So he just came in and proved the value of a good, strong, solid backup quarterback, man. He proved what the value of that is. And teams need to really start understanding that it's a very important role on this football team is to have somebody competent that can step in when your guy goes down, man. And Gardner Minshew proved that on Sunday, man. Because it was definitely, like I said, he came in and the Eagle offense did not miss a beat. They didn't have to come in there and do much of anything differently than they do any other day, man. So they got it done. Hats off to them, man. And then I'm going to move on to the next one here, man. Just moving it along. And that's going to be the Washington football team going out to Vegas, take on the Raiders. Once again, Taylor Heineke, man, he went out there. Nothing special, nothing spectacular about his numbers, but yet effective, man. 23 of 30, 136 yards, 2 touchdowns, and interception on the day. I mean, Antonio Gibson can continue in his ascension in this league right now, man. He has been running the ball strong since he's come back from injury, man. 23 carries, 88 yards for Antonio Gibson on the day, man. They are starting to really be able to rely on him as a legitimate workhorse running back, man. Something to be said about that. Washington is finding a way to get it clicking, man, at the right time of the year, man. They got out the gates pretty slow this season, but they have turned it around as of late, man. They are on a hot streak, one of the hottest teams of football right now, and they're not just beating slouches, man. So they're out there getting it done against legitimate competition, man. And Heineke, man, for what it's worth, man, he spreads that ball around with the best of them, man. He hit 9 different receivers on the day. Logan Thomas led the way with that with 3 catches, 48 yards, and a touchdown. What's going on, Reed? Thanks for stopping by, man. I do, man. We all deserve better than what the Giants been giving us, man. But what can you do, man? I go down with the ship, man. Sometimes, man. That's just how it is right now. We just can't get right, can't get out our own way, man. But hopefully we can figure some things out moving forward, man. And just because no matter what, one thing's for certain, 2 things for sure, I'm going to continue to root for this football team until I die, bro. I mean, that's just what it is, man. I'm a Giant fan, win, lose, or draw, bro. No matter what, man. But this Washington defense also, man, is just continuing to play significantly better, man. Like they just keep it amazes me the turnaround this defense has made because they are now looking like the defense, like I said, they were supposed to always been all season long. And just one thing I do want to clear the air with, man, because some cats are out there saying crazy things like the defense is better without Chase Young and what I mean, and this and that. No, cut that out. Stop that. Stop the madness, man. Chase Young is a special young talent, man, who draws a lot of attention out there when he plays. So it's just Just kill it, man. As good as they're playing right now, they'd even be even better if he was still healthy and was out there able to go with them, man. So let's just cut the noise out about this. Their defense is actually playing better without Chase Young. It's just not the truth, man. They'd have made this turnaround if Chase Young was still out there as well, and it would have probably even been a more significant turnaround. So let's just cut that out, man. Washington is definitely getting it done, man. They are definitely in a groove, man. But we're going to just move it along. Move it along to the next one, man. Because I got quite a bit to say about this one. Quite a bit to say about it. So we all know what that is, man. It's the only NFC's team to drop the ball on Sunday. That is the New York Giants traveling down to South Beach, taking on the Miami Dolphins, man. Mike Glennon. Start with you, man. Everything I just said about Gardner Minshew, man, you can just chalk Mike Glennon up as the absolute opposite of that, man. Totally incompetent, man. Totally incompetent, man. He came in there. You would never even know this guy was a veteran quarterback in the NFL the way he played, man. 23 of 44, 187 yards and an interception. Great stat line, Mike Glennon. Great fucking stat line, bro. Looked like you were lost the entire game, man. Looked like you was absolutely lost the entire game. And 90 yards, we did manage 91 yards on the ground. Barkley had 55 of those on 11 carries, man. But once again, just no offensive line, no push. Wasn't really opening no holes. That it was a very unimpressive 55 yards. I just put it that way. Barkley is my guy no matter what, but it was a very, very unimpressive 55 yards once again for Saquon Barkley on the day. And as usual, we never get out. Giants, we never seen it come out of a game, you know what I mean, healthy. Kenny Galladay got banged up again. This guy, man, we invested all this money in this man. Can't stay healthy. Can't get him in the end zone. It's just not looking like it's working out right now. And I'm second guessing the decision that they made to go sign him. Because to be quite frank, it's not paying off at all. It hasn't worked out in any way, shape, or form, man. But let me go back. This offensive line, man. This O-line is like equals just straight dumpster juice, man. It is a joke. It is pathetic. Because as poor as Mike Glennon played, the offensive line sure didn't help his cause in any way. In absolutely any way. You know what I mean? The pass blocking is god-awful. The run blocking is even worse. And you just out there, you watch it like a comedy of ass, man. You're making the same mistakes, getting beat on the same damn stunts. It's constant. It's over and over and over and over and over again. The same stupid things, man. You got a defense out there that's giving you everything you got, man. Playing with so much heart, man. So much energy out there, man. Really going out there and making efforts. They creating turnovers. They create turnovers. They get stops. Get you the ball back offense, and what do? Just go out there and do nothing. 3 and outs and just all kinds of ridiculous. And especially in this game, it was bad. Mike Glennon, you was just missing receivers all over the place. Then you was throwing passes. All your passes was just hot. Like, it was so inaccurate. You would have thought you were playing in that Monday night game like Buffalo and New England the way you was throwing the ball, Mike Glennon. That's how you looked, bro. Like you was out there playing with strong, crazy winds that was causing your passes to be like that. Because I feel like damn near every pass was inaccurate. The interception you threw was absolutely horrible. You just threw the ball, launched the ball downfield into double coverage, like as if, you know what I mean? I thought when you let that ball go, I thought you had something. I thought you saw something, had something, but no. Had Evan Ingram wide open, just completely just missed him. Just completely threw a horrible pass out there. He would have easily, if you'd have got the pass out there, he would have just walked into the end zone as long as he would have caught it, because that's a whole different story too as well, obviously. But it was just, I don't know, it was just bad pass after bad pass after bad pass from this guy. And like I said, the offensive line just not blocking. Like this whole thing, this whole Nate Solder, Matt Pert, whatever thing. Look, Nate Solder's not the answer. He's not the fucking answer. What more do you have to see from Nate Solder to know he's not the answer? And maybe you're right. As a coaching staff, maybe you guys are right. Maybe Matt Pert isn't the answer either. But at this point, he's younger guy. He's the guy that's most likely to be wearing a New York Giant uniform next year, as opposed to Nate Solder. So I just don't see it with the way this season is going now. At this point, as you see, I got the hat on once again. Going fishing. We going fishing just like the New York Giants might as well go, man. Because the season's basically done, man. I mean, even if we were hypothetically able to run the table and finish 9-8, that doesn't guarantee us shit. I'm sorry, that won't guarantee us something, and it might not, and it probably won't be good enough. So, and that's a strong hypothetical anyway, because that's not very likely to happen at all any damn way. Not with the way this team plays, and to be quite frank, the way it looks like Daniel Jones once again is a strong chance he won't be back out there again this Sunday. Who knows how that's going to play out? But if he's not 100%, he'll need to be out there anyway, because at this point, there's no need to be out there playing for this team right now with any kind of issue with your neck. That's something very serious you need to take care of, and you make sure it's right before you get back on the field. Ain't no going out there playing with an 80% neck. You know what I mean? Injury or whatever. So that's hope the team makes the right decision on that when it comes time to make that decision for this week. But and just not for nothing, I'll just keep harping on it because it deserves to be harped on. Behind this offensive line, it also won't be worth it. Anything less than 100%, it's not going to be worth it, because all you're going to do is go out there and get the young guy killed, like you've been doing his whole damn career, getting absolutely killed and murdered behind this piss poor offensive line that just can't seem to get it done, man. Just said, after Andrew Thomas, you got nothing else to even remotely hang your hat on with this O-line. It is absolutely that bad. It is absolutely pathetic, man. They are an embarrassment. They sometimes make me embarrassed to be a fan. That's how bad it looks at times. Of course, I'm just talking that shit. You know what I mean? I love this team, like I said earlier, but New York Giants, man, you got to do better, man. You got to do better. I just don't understand how you can't figure out how to fix this O-line. Because I'm not asking for you to magically snap fingers, magically give us the best O-line in football. We don't need that. Just need something competent, something decent, middle of the pack at least. You know, guys that aren't scared to put their hands on somebody and push them around. No, that's what offensive linemen do. That's what they're supposed to love to do. You want to put your hands on people, push them around, move them out the way. This O-line don't do that. It's like they scared to do that. It's crazy to me. You gotta want to go out there with a bully mentality, man. What's going on, Deception? Good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by, bro. Need to go out there with a bully mentality, man, when you play offensive line, especially at this level, man. And guys going out there playing soft, man. And that's just never going to get it done. It's never going to get it done, man. You got too many talented players at other positions, man. And it's just this offensive line is affecting them. It's affecting everybody right now. It always starts up front, man. And this O-line can't get it going. This offense ain't never going to get it going, man. I've never seen an offense that looks like they're absolutely allergic to scoring touchdowns, man. Allergic to the end zone. Never seen anything like it. All my years being a New York Giant fan. this is the first I've seen us look like this, the way we look right now. Joe Judge, man, way too conservative, man. Way too conservative of a head coach. I just did not see that in you when you first got hired and had that interview, your opening press conference. You seemed like you was gonna go out there, man, and be one of them, like a coach that was gonna never be scared to roll that dice, man, when he needed to, man. That like we on plus side of the field, man. You still punting the ball like on 4th and 2, 4th and 2 on their side of the field with the way our defense is playing, and you scared to just go for it on 4th and 2. Sure, the offense is playing like they are, man. But you got to figure out a way to give this team some kind of confidence, man. And when you do things like that, you zapping the confidence out of this football team because they feel like you don't believe in them. And for what it's worth, I don't see none of our players out on the field fighting to stay out there on the field either, like you do with some of the great players, some of the great teams. Stay out there, they fighting to stay on the field on 4th downs in those situations because they feel like, let us go get this 2 yards, coach. So you got like Coach Joe Judge, man. You got to come up and snap out of it too, man. It's because it's not just the players, man. It's you too, bro. It's definitely you too, man. It's a whole. We're failing as an organization right now, from top all the way down to the bottom, man. Personnel, coaching staff, like everything, man. It's just a ownership. It's just a complete failure, man. Right now, and I don't know what to say, man. I expected so much more from this season, man. I've been nothing but disappointed the entire season so far, as this is yet another lost year, it looks like. So we'll see where we go from here, New York Giants, but it's not looking very promising right now, man. And until some major things get fixed and changed, the future is not going to be very bright. But we ready to step into next week's action, which is not a whole lot of, man. Since the Philadelphia Eagles is on bye this week, and the Cowboys and the Washington football team are playing each other, only going to have 2 more games to talk about here. We're going to start right here with the Cowboys at Washington, and which is now looking like it's going to be a pretty big game, man. Pretty big game, since the way Washington has been playing as of late, turning their season around, man. This could really be a big momentum shifter for this division, man. In the race for this division, because right now Washington is very much in the race for the division still. They can, at this point now, have set up themselves to potentially catch the Cowboys, man. The Cowboys can drop a couple more games and they can continue to win. So, and oh yeah, I agree with that too. Deception, absolutely, man. We need to fix it in the draft, but we with the problem, we got to nail on draft picks, man. We got to actually get it right. I mean, we made some efforts, man, but we haven't been getting it right, man. Will Hernandez is a disappointment. That guy has gotten absolutely worse every year of his career. This is what, year 4 for him now, I believe. Yeah, year 4 for him. And his best year was his rookie season, and this has been a decline every year for him. Right now, we're not sure what the hell we got with Matt Pert. You know what I mean? Andrew Thomas is like, we did hit on that. That's looking like a good pick there, obviously. But other than that, man, like you said, we do need to fix it in the draft, and but it definitely starts with hitting on the picks, man. You know what I mean? And that's not always guaranteed. But more from this Washington and Cowboy matchup, man. This is definitely going to be an intriguing game this weekend, man. Probably one of the better games on the docket too, man, because you got this Washington defense that's been playing lights out as of late, and this juggernaut offense of the Cowboys, man. But I think Taylor Heineke and the Washington football team can definitely be able to move the football, man. And as long as Heineke doesn't out there trying to force things, doesn't make any of the big mistakes, man, it could be an interesting one for him, man. It could be an interesting game, man, for Washington football team. And I actually do think that the Washington football team can pull this one off, man. I really believe they can, man. On their home field, I mean, I know Dallas is definitely no cakewalk coming to town. Division games can always be crazy, man. But I just feel like right now Washington is playing some of the best football in the NFL right now, league wide, man. They've been very, very solid, man. Taylor Heineke looks like the real deal, man. Like they may not need to look anywhere else for a quarterback, man. They may can just absolutely start building or make a commitment to build around this kid going forward, man. Like I don't even consider him a backup anymore at this point. I consider him a legit starting quarterback in the NFL now, man. He's just getting it done. He's finding ways to get it done each week, and just very, very impressed with the young man. With that being said, man, Dallas is not going to make it easy for him, but I believe I believe they can find a way. I believe they can find a way to get the job done here, man, and take Dallas out, man. I think this is going to be a hard fought football game, but I think the Washington football team win this one, man. I say 24-22, man, and a nail biter, man. I think they'll find a way to get it done. I think their defense is going to get a clutch stop late in this game, and they'll drive for a game-winning field goal or something, man. Something like that. That's just how it goes with the NFC East teams, man. So yeah, I'm gonna pick Dallas in this one. Washington in this one, 24-22. I feel like that's how it's going. I feel like I can see this game going down like that. I almost wish they would flex this into the Sunday night game. This would be. I'm not sure who's playing Sunday night this week. It might be a game that's already really, really good. I'm not sure what the schedule looks like, but I would love this if they would have flexed this into the Sunday night game, put this on prime time, and let the world see this one, man. Because this is a pretty big game right now, considering the way both teams are playing coming into this game. Dallas did pick up the W last week, but they had been stumbling for a little bit over the last past month of the season, man. Whereas Washington has only been ascending, no hiccups, no wavering. They have been ascending straight to the top. They're looking all overall like the team that people thought they were going to be coming to this season. Unlike the New York Giants, they were able to salvage their year and start turning things around, and they're getting it done right now. So I got the faith in Washington, man. They're gonna get the job done and get one more game closer to Dallas and really make it interesting going down the stretch for this final month of the season, man. And that's about all I got on this one. We're ready to move on. So the final game on the docket, and I'm not gonna say what I usually say because it ain't nothing main event about the New York Giants. So I'll just say that. But New York Giants are flying out to LA, take on them Chargers, man. Out in Los Angeles. And this would have been a nice little battle of the young quarterbacks, but not so sure what Daniel Jones' status is going to be. And think it really, like I said, at this point, it doesn't even really matter, man. This O-line is so disappointing that I'm just not sure what to think about this game, man. Because they got a couple dogs up front in LA, man, and I think this O-line will have some issues, man. We'll have some issues with, man. Former New York Giant Kyle Fackrell, I don't know. He may be out for this one for the Chargers. He was dealing with some injuries over there too, man. So he's been on their injury report. Hasn't been practicing, so we don't know if he'll be out there for the Chargers. Joey Bosa, I'm not sure about his status either. But I'm not expecting much from the New York Giants this week, man. At this point, after the performance I saw on Sunday against the Dolphins, I don't know anymore. I just have no confidence in this team offensively. The defense, I don't know how much more desire they have to go out there and keep playing the way they've been playing, just to go out there and watch the offense continue to do nothing. We don't even know even if Daniel Jones don't play, we're not sure what's going on at quarterback, whether it'll be Glennon, whether it'll be Fromm. I'd rather, at that point, if Jones doesn't play, I would just rather it be Fromm because Glennon is just, like I said, a joke. He's an absolute joke. And yeah, so I don't know, man. I don't have no idea what they expect in this one. What the hell's going on? But yeah, I thought I saw that somewhere too, man. But I'm not. I thought I saw that somewhere too, but then I just also read something that was talking about they're not sure about Glennon's status either. Like I don't know. Our coaches do weird shit, man. So to be quite frank, I have no idea Philly B, man. But I thought they was gonna be. I'd rather just see Fromm get the start at this point if Daniel Jones can't play because it just I don't. Mike Glennon is what he is. He's proven, and and if he's gonna come in there and play like he did on Sunday, I don't want to see him on the field anymore. It's just because as bad as the offensive line did play, every play is not. Some plays they actually do get things right. You know what I mean? And Glennon, when he had those opportunities, he wasn't able to cash in either. And to me, that's just a quarterback that I can't have faith in, man. I can't ride with that guy, man. But I think the New York Giants are going to definitely. I can't imagine. I can't with a good my clear good sense pick us to win this football game on Sunday against the Chargers, man. They are just a superior football team to us, and on their home turf, I just can't imagine us going out there and even stealing one with the way we play offensively. We just can't score touchdowns. All we do is we can drive the ball between the 20s and kick field goals occasionally, but we cannot score touchdowns as an offense. And that's problematic. It's absolutely problematic. And because of that fact that we can't and the Chargers can, who and for what it's worth, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I saw Keenan Allen go on the COVID protocol. So he may not be available for this one. I'm not sure the details on exactly if he had COVID or if he just had some kind of contact and he might be able to get cleared for the game with a few good tests. But either way, that would help the Giants' cause defensively if Keenan Allen, the All-Pro receiver, can go in this one. With that being said, they still got Mike Williams. They'll still have Austin Eckler out there. They'll still have Jared Cook. They'll still have enough weapons to just go out there and get the job done as far as I'm concerned. So even with or without Keenan Allen, I'm picking the Chargers in this one, unfortunately. Hate picking against my boys, but reality is what reality is. We can't score touchdowns. We can't win football games. And right now, New York Giants cannot score touchdowns. So I'm picking the Chargers in this one. And I honestly think they might run us out the building, just to be quite frank. I just got a really bad feeling about this one. I'm getting Rams vibes all over again in this game. Not saying they're going to beat us quite as bad as the Rams did, but I'm just getting those kind of vibes again in this game, man. I'm thinking the Chargers are going to going to beat us. I'll say 37-17. 37-17. I think the Chargers are going to really put it on us, man. Right now, offensively, this New York Giant team, I don't know what we are. I don't know what to call us. I don't know what to say about us, but it's not good, and I have nothing good to say about this New York Giant offense. We got rid of Jason Garrett, got Freddie Kitchens calling the plays. 2 games now. Freddie Kitchens been calling the plays. Combined whopping 22 points. Wow. 2 whole games, 22 fucking points. That's what we get for firing Jason Garrett and got Freddie Kitchens calling the offense now. Pretty much the same damn results. Ain't nothing really different. And like I said, why? And I'll say it one more time, because it all starts up front. And up front, we can't do shit right. Our offensive line can't get it done. So if the offensive line can't make it happen, this offense can't go, man. And that's just a point blank in the period. So I got the Chargers 37-17 in this one. And sorry, prove me wrong, Big Blue. Like I always like to say, prove me wrong. Let me see something, man. Show me what you really made of. Show me what you got, man. Because Right now, y'all got everything to prove, man. So much to prove for this New York Giant team, man. It's crazy because I'm saying all this, you probably will go out there and steal a victory or some dumb shit because that's the way things always seem to work out. But at the same time, and I hope you do, to be quite frank. Don't think I don't hope you do, because something else I want to address, man. A lot of people always talking about this tanking this and getting the tanking and losing the rest of the games on purpose shit. Nah, not a believer in that, man. Not a believer in that. You like Herman Edwards said back in the day, man. You play to win the damn game. Point blank and period. Don't go out there playing to lose. I don't care about no damn draft picks. I don't care about none of that. Because draft picks ain't guaranteed, man. People that have been number one overall draft picks have been bust in this league. Several of them. So it doesn't matter. A draft pick is not a guaranteed home run hitter, man. So tanking to get a better draft pick, that's just stupid. It's just dumb. And that mentality, that ain't the mentality for New York City, man. So later for that. You think I hope this team can win all the rest of their games. As a fan, I just hope they can. I don't care about having necessarily the top 10 draft pick as opposed to a number 18 draft pick or something like that. I don't care about that kind of shit, man. I'm not one of those. We're not gonna sit out here and go out there and purposely try to lose football games. There's nothing competitive about that. That's a joke. Then we'll be what the Eagles did last year when they tanked that last game of the season. Nah, I don't want that stigma attached to my team. You go out there and you still play to win and you still give it everything you got. That's what it's all about. That's what you get paid to do. And I don't think, I honestly, is how I feel about Joe Judge and right now how I feel about this team in general. I can't imagine we are going to do anything less than go out there and at least make a real effort to win football games the rest of the way. Because tanking for a draft pick is just stupid. Because there ain't nothing guaranteed, man. Nothing at all, man. Anybody you select, whether you pick them number one or number whatever, it doesn't even matter, man. You can't just go out there and just assume like, oh, we better get a top 10 pick so we can definitely get a good guy. Yeah, sure. That don't mean shit, man. It ensures nothing. So just play to win, continue to play to win. Hopefully, this team can get something going, finish this season strong, and we can take some momentum into the off season, man. Because I feel like I'm already ready for the off season, starting to start sorting some things out, figuring out what we need to do, and things we obviously know we need to address. We need O linemen, we need pass rushers. Those are the two most significant things we need to address in this draft, and we need to get them. We need to find those guys in this draft, man. Like I was saying earlier, we need to find the right guys that will fit into what we need to be able to do, which is we need to be able to run the football. That is what's holding this offense back significantly. The fact that we are just unable to run the football with any type of like consistency, man. 100-yard rusher all season long, man. 100-yard rushing game all season as far as individual player. One. That's just not New York, not the New York Giant football I grew up watching. Not the New York Giant football I grew up loving. You gotta be able to make it happen, man. We really do, man. This is just disappointing, man. Another just last place again. Last place ain't. I mean, we ain't guaranteed to have that yet. We haven't wrapped. We haven't. But at the same time, it's not looking like. I don't see us pulling ourselves out of that either. So I don't know. But want to thank everybody, man. Y'all came out, hanging out, checking me out for a little bit, man. Deception, Philly B, Reek, Mitch, appreciate y'all stopping by, man. And please don't forget to subscribe, man. Like, ring that bell so y'all know when I'm dropping new stuff, man. And I want to thank everybody for the well wishes when I was sick, really, really sick last week. I still got a little small bit of congestion going on, man, but I feel great. And I feel definitely feel a lot better, man. So I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all for that for sure, man. And let's go Big Blue, man. Even though I'm gonna quote my man Authentic from Twitter, man. He had tweeted something I saw the other day, and I liked the tweet, man, because it really made sense to me, man. Like you said, I'd rather have bad New York Giant football than no New York Giant football at all, man. So at this point in time, that's how much I love this football team, that no matter what, I still want to continue to see them and watch this football team week in and week out, because that's where my love is, man, for this football team. So thanks, Philly B, man. Appreciate it, man. So I'm going to get ready to wrap this up and get up out of here, man. It's your boy, Mac the Giants fan, man.
If you was feeling this, please take time to subscribe and smack them likes. Feel free to drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to ring that bell so you know when I'm dropping new content. It's your boy, Mac the Giants fan. You can find me on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook at Mac the Giants fan. That's MACDA Giants fan.